welcome to my truck. As you have probably seen in past videos, I haven't addressed it yet though. I sold my Ford Fusion, very sad, but it was already back in January. It was 8 months ago, and I traded in for this bad little girl. I have a Chevy 3500 dually, which means that there are 2 tires in the back instead of just 1. Well, technically 4 instead of 2. However you want to look at it, there's extra tires. This baby is a beast. She is a huge truck, and I call her the BBT sometimes, which stands for Big Black Truck. I know, very original, but that's what she is, and it just kind of rolls off the tongue, the BBT. So as you guys probably know, my goal today is to completely clear her out, make her as aesthetic as she can be for being a truck. I actually grappled with having a truck for a long time before I actually got one. I felt like they were so big and it was gonna be so hard to drive, and just little old me in a truck by myself, I wasn't thrilled, to say the least. But then I started driving her. I drove it like twice and I was like, okay, this is fine. And now I'm used to driving it, and I'm kind of aboard the truck gang now. I'm not a yee-yee. I'm not a yee-yee, but I do have a truck. So I'm slowly turning into a cowgirl by the minute. I am gonna show you guys a little bit about what the truck looks like right now. She's a bit messy. If I'm being honest, haven't cleaned her out since I moved home from college, which would have been like 2 months ago. So she needs a good old cleaning, and I bought a few things from Amazon that is gonna help me make this truck girly. Let's get started just by taking everything out, assessing what needs to come back in and what needs to stay out. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is cleaning out my cup holders here. As you can see, something sticky is in them, and that is gross because I don't know what it's from. By the way, I got this truck when my grandfather passed away, so kind of a bittersweet item. But anyway, it hasn't been cleaned since I got it because I didn't have time until now. So I'm gonna get this entire dash area completely clean, and it's gonna feel so much better. Okay, while these dry, I'm gonna take these inserts inside and I'm gonna clean them just in the sink with some soap and water as well. Okay, so first thing I'm like adding to the truck has kind of already been in here. I've also had it in multiple other of my cars, but it is this cup holder extender. I love this thing. It just goes inside the regular cup holder, and then I turn it and these extend, and then I can fit my big water bottle in here, which is necessary because I only use my big water bottle pretty much. So I am going to install this in my cup holder. Next thing I'm going to do is the steering wheel cover. So I did go with a theme for this RV, or not for my, well, yeah, for my RV, but also for the truck. I went with flowers. So this is the steering wheel cover I bought. It was really cute on Amazon, and I like the material on it. So I'm gonna try to put this on and see how that goes, because I hate putting these things on, but we'll see. Look at that! Oh my god, it's so cute. It's loud out there, so I'm gonna try to have the doors shut, but it's also so hot in here when the door's not open. But anyway, I want to talk to you guys about how I feel about having a truck, because that has progressed a lot since the idea of me getting a truck was first brought up. I'm also going to put these little vent clips on while I talk to you guys. When I first started debating about getting a truck, that was all the way back when I didn't know if I wanted a fifth wheel or a Class C camper, and I was just going really back and forth, couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do, and the thought of having a truck, I won't lie to you guys, I hated the idea. Hated that, didn't want a truck, wanted nothing to do with a truck. I was like, I would rather not have a truck. And the reason for that was this stereotype around trucks, and it's a real thing, especially in today's culture. If you have a truck, you're like, yeehaw. There's a bunch of different stereotypes that go around with having a truck, and I wanted absolutely none of those stereotypes on me. I hated that. And what really brought me to terms with having a truck was me buying a fifth wheel. And then I go, okay, well, I need a truck. And then this one just happened to work out the way it did. It's really nice to not have to worry about getting a truck on my own because they are so expensive. That like worry of me having a truck really subsided, especially once I started driving it and I realized how many other people truly do have a truck. I'm kind of proud to have it now. Part of that comes from my favorite thing in the entire world, probably, I'm being dramatic, but am I? Is breaking stereotypes. I love doing it. I love when people are surprised at who I am and my personality just because of how I look. People wouldn't look at me when I'm out and about and think I drive a 3500 dually. Like, they don't, and it's so funny to me. I love being an anomaly in a way that you can't predict where I'm going. You can't predict who I am. I love classic rock, I love 80s, I love indie in terms of like music, but then I drive a truck, but I also work from my home doing van life and working remotely with a job. And I just love all these different things that make me me. Like, I have a Ghost shirt on, I have a hard rock band shirt on right now, but I'm also this cute little blonde short hair girl who loves aesthetics and Instagram and YouTube, and it is just so exciting when I go somewhere and people are like, is that your truck? I've had this happen to me. I was literally at Subway and someone goes, is that your truck? The worker there, and I go, yeah, and he goes, nice truck. And he was, I could tell he was so surprised that I had this truck, and I was like, yeah, I'm a truck driver, baby. It's not the truck itself, obviously it's just a vehicle, it's just what the truck represents. But then I kind of reframed my mindset to kind of be like, I don't care what people think, but also I do, because I love proving people wrong with what they think. That's a little insight to who I am as a person. It might be confusing, who knows. I put my car vent clips together as I was sitting here, and I kind of put 3 of them up, and you guys, such a girly truck, I'm obsessed with it. I said I need to make the inside of the space mine because I want people to get in and be like, oh, this is so homey. Here are the vent clips that I bought. They are from Amazon. They are so gosh darn cute. There's these 3, and then there's 3 that I put on there, and then there's 2 more. But yeah, I'm gonna put these on all the vents and show you guys the results. I cannot believe how much that added to my dash. It just looks so much more colorful in here because like everything is black, and I really like that I brought in some color, and it really actually matches my steering wheel cover pretty well, so I'm in love with it. I love it so much. So I have 2 more things that I need to mount in here. One of them is my phone holder, and my another thing that I have to mount is my Sirius XM radio. I've been just using the Bluetooth that I have in here, which works just fine. I'm not complaining about Bluetooth because I have Spotify and I have so many playlists. I'm gonna get both of those mounted to my dash, and then I have one more thing and then we're done. Okay, so here is where I think I'm going to put my phone. I'm actually gonna do it so it's like off the dash, kind of like this. So my phone will be kind of out of the way. And then I'm gonna put the XM radio here. This is what it looks like. It just goes on the dash. It's also not mounted because I don't have any of that like sticky stuff yet. This antenna goes on the top of the car with magnets, and this, I'm gonna have to figure out this cord situation. But that is where I want things. So my dash is pretty much completely done. And then the final thing is I bought a new license plate cover. Here's the cover. It obviously matches my flower theme, and I think it's really cute. So I'm gonna go put this on the front license plate.